Morning, everybody. So there we go. Starting that first meal of the day. What do we got? Pineapple, peaches, plain yogurt, strawberries, banana. Well, I think it's a good, at the end of the day, we just don't know what's going to happen, you know, with our health. We could be tip-top healthy one day and wake up with a disease that could kill us. So, I've lost way too many people in my life from the disease of addiction, So that's what I try to share and relate. Anything that can taint the spiritual condition can really play with the peace that we're trying to seek and not allow us to have it. But this little segment that I'm gonna do has to do with expectations, right? And I've shared about what I feel is the sweet spot. Anytime I share on purchasing audio, it's going to have to be the used market because that's what I did and that's what I do. Very rarely have I bought new, but I have, and I still will if maybe down the road I have to make a change. Hopefully not. But anytime that I've bucked up, whether it be new or used, like big money, and I've been doing the thing for a while, it's just almost impossible not to have super high expectations, right? Very, very high expectations. And that, why shouldn't you, right? I mean, but the thing with audio, what's so what makes it so difficult is that's not always the case. Like, for instance, if I want to buy a better vehicle, right? And I want to have better handling and more horsepower, I can do that. And it's as simple as that. Okay, I want to go fast and I want to handle good and I want to look amazing. Okay, I'll go buy a Corvette. It's not like that with audio, and that's why people they remain on that wheel, which I've been on and still am to some extent, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm completely free of this. I'm doing a hell of a lot better than I was. That's why I'm able to come on here and share that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I want a beautiful art piece. I go out and buy that, and it does what it does. It looks beautiful. You don't analyze it. You don't think, oh man, I got to change that. With audio, it's not that case. Like, you could go out and spend just tons of money thinking you're going to fix a problem, or you're going to have expectations that it's going to do something. You bring it in and it doesn't do it. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. Buyer's remorse is just horrible, especially thousands, right? It is so tricky. So that's why, again, the used market is such a safe place. It alleviates those possible problems to arise. I don't wish them upon anybody, but like I say, there's only been a few times on this journey that's been so long. It doesn't actually matter how long someone's doing it. How deep have they been in it, right? How much gear have they actually seen and lived with? It's a lot for me. And anyone that knows me knows that to be true. So, no kids, no expenses, clean and sober for 20 years, big income. You're allowed to do that. You're able to do that, right? So, anyways, I try to remain humble, guys. I'm working on that. I don't want to come across like I'm better than anyone because I'm not. I'm not, man. I'm just another flea on this planet trying to do the best he can, right? And the most reward I get is trying to help others. But yeah, there's only been a few occasions when something's come into the room that I spent a lot of money on and I felt, oh my God, this thing is doing, is providing the value and then some, right? And then some. And it's only a few occasions. And 3 of those components are in the room right now. Some of them have left, and not because they weren't good, just for many different reasons, right? When I do my chat later at around 6 p.m. that I hope you all join, or you'll see one of the amps. It's one of the monoblocks. Greatest amps that I've ever owned. And they were 211 monoblock. They were the Yolita flagship, which you just never see. They're these huge 100-pound chests, right? that were 211s, which are kind of like the 845, just a little more refined. Like I gotta say, producing 200 watts per channel, like these things, the top end, you just melted into it, and then the slam when needed, and low volume listening, unbelievable. There's a reason why I had to let those go though, right? I was thinking of the future. Not really trusting any repair people in the city here. And Dan Santoni sadly passing in Ontario, he was my guy. I don't want stuff that's 100 pounds that I got to take out and put in a massive fridge box. And it's just not for me. I'd rather get that over with now than when I'm 70, 75, you know? I'm already preparing for the future of my music listening, you know? And I really stress that for others, right? You know, if you got 10,000 vinyls and you think you're going to make a big cash load on those, you're not. You're not. Fuck, it's going to take years if you were to try to piece those out. You know, I just have a few. It's a very valuable collection. But again, even me paying what I did, which was next to nothing, I would have to sell them, you know, in lots. And it's just a pain in the ass. It is. The things I collect for the highest value is art, right? Audio, it's just not there, guys. When it comes to audio, is very enjoying and stuff like that. But as for a true investment in the pocketbook, and you know, it's not there, and that's okay. I love it just the same. So yeah, guys, I don't know. You could comment. You know, I'm sure being perfectionists that most of us are, man. When we spend more money, we have very high expectations, and so we should. And it comes in and we just start picking it apart right away. Oh shit, there was a little shrill, there's a little bit of sibilance in that voice. It's gonna be there. If it's in the recording, it's gonna be there. And if you think you're gonna fix it with a cable and do all that stuff, man, you're not. It's gonna keep eating at you. Even the system you have right now, you know, it's not going to be perfect. There's always going to be something. Just love it for its flaws. Love it for its flaws, right? Because they're all going to have it. But yeah, I think it's a good topic. Big money comes with big expectations, right? So hopefully you can join the chat later. I mean, I got Super Chat engaged. You know, you can tip me $1, 50 cents here and there, just to show the gratitude. You know, I sure got it for you all. I do. I didn't expect it. No one really does when they hit 1,000 subs, especially as quick as I did it there. And then it's really difficult just to get it all monetized. It's really not easy. It's not an easy process at all. So yeah, we'll hope to see you later though. All right. Take care.